Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Conquer College Admissions. This is Julie Kim and I am a graduate of USC and Harvard and the founder of Passion Prep. Today we're going to be talking about what happens if you get a B or a C on your transcript. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we get started with today's video, I want to share a new 2024 training on 3 strategies you must implement in order for you to get accepted into your dream colleges. It's only 30 minutes and I condense everything that you need to know about the college admissions process, checklist, strategies, updated policies, all in one single 30-minute training. So if you're a high school student or a parent of high school children, I highly recommend that you sign up for free. The link is passionprep.com/masterclass. All you have to do is put in your first name and email address and you'll get access to the training right away. So recently I was on a one-on-one 45-minute intro session call with one of our students. And by the way, if you're interested in hopping on a one-on-one call with me directly to get any of your college admissions questions answered, we have a one-on-one 45-minute intro session available for purchase. We'll go ahead and put in the link to that in the description box, but it'll be 40 minutes of just strategy, action steps, evaluating what you're doing with your college admissions journey. So anyway, I was on that call and his concern was that he received 2 B's and 1 C during his freshman year and now he is a sophomore. So he was concerned, okay, is this going to ruin my chances of getting accepted into my dream colleges? He was aiming for Yale, UPenn, the Ivy League, and the top tier colleges. And so he seemed so concerned. And I honestly do get on a few of these calls regarding this topic. And honestly, freshman year can be a hit or miss because the transition from 8th grade going into 9th grade is a huge jump. So maybe you were getting straight A's in 8th grade and then you're like, oh yeah, I'm good where I am. I didn't really need to study that hard to get those A's. So when you go into 9th grade, you think it's going to be a very similar process, but it ends up being such a huge jump. Obviously, the high school curriculum is much longer and there's more learning objectives to cover from a teacher's perspective. And I know this because I went to Harvard Graduate School of Education. So I know all the points that teachers need to hit. And so, some students will go in and it'll be a great transition, but many other students will start high school getting B's and C's on their exams. One of the concerns that a lot of students have is that the tests are really hard. So maybe the homework assignments were easy, so they thought, oh, it's going to be pretty much the same level. But when you go take the test, it's like the questions that you didn't think would come out, or the level of difficulty is just extremely high and more complicating than what you were learning inside the classrooms and through your homework assignments. And so, yeah, these things do happen. When I was in 9th grade, I did get a couple of B's, and it was for that exact same reason. I thought that I would be getting A's, but it ended up with 88 or 89, and then that B can just really damage you. So if you have any of these concerns, you're not alone. And so today I want to talk about how will colleges view your B's and C's, and is it still possible for you to get into your dream colleges? So let's go ahead and start talking about some strategies and some tips and tricks that you can go ahead and implement. So the first thing is, colleges do really like when there's an upward trend. So let's say, for example, you got a couple of B's and C's. Don't just say, okay, I got these grades, so, my college admissions journey is ruined or there's nothing I could do about it. If you've been doing XYZ to get a B, so for example, maybe you're procrastinating or you didn't understand the materials completely, so you are going into the exam without fully understanding the principles to those topics. Whatever the reason is, you can't put in the same input and expect a different result. So it's really important for you to figure out and evaluate, was it my time management skills? Was it my study technique skills? So figure out what is it that you need to learn instead of approaching the situation with a lot of emotion. Let's be more logical and data-based, okay? So we'll have to first figure that out. But I say this because you do need to change your time management skills, your procrastination, your mindset. How important is this to you? Maybe you're on TikTok or Instagram too much. Whatever it is, you have to be just really honest with yourself and come clean. And then the goal is to never get those grades again. And I actually think that it sends even a powerful message to your dream colleges, because you're saying, hey, look, in my 9th grade year, I did get these grades. However, I worked on XYZ, ABC, and it led me to getting straight A's my sophomore, junior year. Colleges will not calculate your 12th grade year into your GPA. Or maybe, let's say you're a sophomore, then you have one more year to show colleges, like, look, I am challenging myself still by taking rigorous IB, AP, or honor classes, and I got straight A's. So you need to change yourself at an identity level, and just change your lifestyle, the way you do your homework and everything. The rule that I follow is if you have a test, you should be studying for 4 days in advance. If you have a quiz coming up, you should be studying for 2 days in advance. So always studying ahead. And I actually kind of share how to do that in my calls with my students. So if you need help with that, the 45-minute intro session could also be a really great tool. So upward trend, that's all you need. And another thing is, obviously, GPA speaks to your academic intellectual curiosity and rigor, right? So there are 2 ways to compensate that. Number 1 is to identify your academic interests and take a couple of DE classes or college classes that demonstrate your academic interests specifically, and then getting A's in them. So that part is being compensated partially. And then when you take college classes, it also fits under rigor. And rigor is also demonstrated through AP, IB, or honor classes. And so taking a college class can also be very helpful, but you can't get a B in that class because that defeats the entire purpose. And then the second way to compensate your GPA is to land a research position that also supports your academic interest. So maybe you're saying, okay, like maybe I did get some B's and C's, however, I have straight A's now. Also, I'm developing my academic interest and my major, so I'm engaging in this research topic with this professor, and it also deepens your intellectual curiosity even more. So that's also a very great strategy. And of course, many college-bound high school students work on very similar things like volunteering, school clubs, summer programs. We all know the categories. So if you really want to stand out and compensate your GPA and show colleges other parts of you and your values, your strength, your academic interest, creating a passion project that solves a specific problem with a clear target audience is also really going to help you out. And you could talk about why you started this, the impact that you made in your personal statement essay, which can also be immensely helpful. And whoever was guiding you through the passion project or research position, they can also write recommendation letters on your behalf. And rec letters are really important, make or break your application kind of situation. So that's another way to really outshine other competitors who might be, maybe they have straight A's, but they don't have that standout factor. So you can actually win the game in that situation. All right, so I'm going to do another video on what if you don't have the best SAT and ACT scores sometime soon on my channel, but I hope that you found the video to be helpful. And 2 things. Number 1, if you want to hop on a one-on-one 45-minute intro session with me via Zoom, we'll go ahead and put in the link to that in the chat, in the description box, so you can go ahead and purchase it. Once you make the purchase, we will go ahead and email you to confirm, and we'll schedule a date and time that works best for both of us. And the call will be recorded, so you can always reference back to it. And then the second thing is our free training. That is also something that I highly recommend. I updated it a few days ago to 2024 edition. Everything that you need to know about college admissions process is right there. So the link to that training is passionprep.com/masterclass. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please give it a thumbs up and comment down below what your concern is about your GPA and college admissions journey. And even if you have straight A's and good GPA, I'm pretty sure you're still stressed out, because knowing that even if you have straight A's, it's really easy to get rejected from these colleges. So let me know what your comments and concerns are in the comment section, and I'll be back here with another video with a insightful college admissions information, knowledge, and tips and tricks to you very soon. Bye!